Hello and happy Friday. I'll start this week's update with a summary of a very productive Board of Education meeting this morning. Dr. Naeem Ali of our medical advisory team shared the process the group used to develop the draft matrix for a future move to all-in learning. He stressed that the matrix is meant to be a flexible guide that can adapt as new or additional information develops. He also shared that the team is excited to welcome Dr. John Ackerman. Dr. Ackerman is a clinical psychologist with expertise in the areas of social and emotional well-being in students. The board intends to take action on the matrix during its next meeting, which was originally scheduled for November 17th, but has been moved to November 18th at 6 p.m. in the Upper Arlington High School auditorium. Also during today's meeting, the board heard from our COVID nurse coordinator, Gina Rancitelli, regarding the types of cases we are currently seeing in the district. She shared that while we saw a notable increase in student cases at the high school level last week, we're seeing an increase in staff cases this week. With 6 feet of distancing in place due to our hybrid model, the spread still seems to be taking place primarily outside of the classroom. I think it's also important to note here that staff absences, either due to illness or quarantine, are already having an impact on operations. In any of our work areas, teachers, bus drivers, custodians, any of the areas, it's harder to find substitutes than during a normal year. There is a possibility that at some point this year we might have to temporarily close a building or a program due to a staffing shortage. But for right now, I want to thank all of our staff members for going above and beyond to find ways to keep everything running. This team is dedicated to our students and our community, and that's never been more evident than it is right now. Finally, as we prepare for the second half of the school year, we're offering families the opportunity to change their students' learning pathway, either transitioning to the online academy pathway or to the school-based pathway. Next week, I'll share the transition request form, and you'll have about 2 weeks from that point to complete it. Any changes would take effect after winter break. You can look at my email for more details, including an online academy virtual information session next week. Please check my email for additional updates this week. Enjoy the beautiful weekend we have ahead, and as always, go Bears.